What's up, Pisces? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. So, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and anywhere in your chart or placement that it may apply to you. If it does not apply to you, that just means it's not your story this month. For my cross watchers, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are welcome here. If you don't know what cross watching is, I always say leave a message below and one of us will get back to you. We have a very fun, loving community here. Let's see what else. Oh, energies. Just know that even though I'm saying Pisces a lot, it may come in, and I almost said Virgo, and I don't know why. It may come in vice versa. So it may not come in as your partner's energy, but yours. So know that I'm just going to use Pisces so as not to confuse everybody. So what I'm feeling for you guys this month is really complex. I feel like there's a lot of past stuff coming up for you. I keep getting like that Six of Cups in reverse, like, reminiscing on memories that maybe skeletons or maybe things that you haven't dealt with, maybe very, very difficult life situations. So it's just like long held memories that you haven't dealt with. It could be in regards to relationships. It could be in regards to work. It could be in regards to anything, but there's some long held secrets there that you're hanging on to and feelings, maybe regrets. That certainly would make sense with Pluto on retrograde and then everything else going retrograde around it with all the action that we have going on in the solar system right now. If you're keeping up with it, it's a lot to keep up with, but if you're keeping up with it, then you know that we have been getting hit by thing after thing after thing after thing and more things and more things. And I feel like Pisces, you're getting it pretty bad. You're very emotional, very balanced in your emotion. And I feel like all this push and pull is bringing up some old memories that maybe you haven't dealt with. So you're doing some shadow work this month, guys. But the good thing here is that I see you and you're actually doing the work, like you're stepping into it and doing the work. And even though you've had quite a few setbacks lately, I feel like those setbacks aren't making you feel, what are they saying? Hold on, they're talking. It's not like the setbacks that make you want to give up. These are the setbacks that make you say, okay, I can do this. I know that I can do this. I know that I'm strong enough to do this. Those kind of setbacks. But those long held memories and actions and consequences that you may not have faced are bringing in old burdens. I feel heavy right here, like just heavy on my shoulders and my back, as though I'm carrying a lot. But I feel like it's going to finally clear up for you. You guys are going to work really hard through this season. Through August, you guys are already working hard at getting rid of all these old memories and feelings that are resurfacing. And you're removing all of those skeletons. And the way I see this is the Empress. So you guys are feeling very much in your power. And this can be male or female energy. Some of you may possibly be pregnant. If you notice, the Empress's belly is a waterfall, but she's also fertile and pregnant. That's what she is known for. And also for her beauty and for her understanding and wisdom of the universe and the dimensions around her. And with that comes my sort of untruth. So things that are kind of, this should be over here, things that are bugging you, things that are trying to resurface for you, things that haven't been dealt with in a very long time, that maybe at the time it felt like you dealt with it, but you're finding like, why is this coming up? And these are some sharp memories for you. It could contain a father figure that was not very good to you, an ex-husband, an ex-wife that was not very good to you. But these truths are starting to surface, these old relationship feelings, these old feelings from mistakes you may have made in the past, regrets you had back then. But I feel like it's finally clearing up. It's finally becoming, doable. Before it felt like, how would I say it? It felt like this was becoming so burdensome and you felt overwhelmed. And now it's like you're categorizing, guys. It's like you're taking one by one and saying, okay, this happened then. I felt this way about it then. And it's like you're putting it in the box and you're shoving it into the abyss to never think about it again. Okay, I've dealt with it in a healthy fashion. So you guys are really learning healthy boundaries, healthy fashion of dealing with things, a healthy vibrational level. It's beautiful. Because when I look at this, I also notice the bird. And to me, the bird is always, for some reason, a signal of transformation. Always reminds me of a butterfly. There are some of you that are just kind of stuck at a crossroads, and you're making very important decisions right now that are going to affect your future. And I feel like it has to do with, some of it's emotional, some of it could be material in the 3D. Maybe your money situation is not what it should be. But it's telling you not to give up the fight. Like whatever it is you're going through monetarily, don't give up the fight, because with that is the Six of Pentacles. And with the Six of Pentacles, it talks about equal reciprocation, equal give and take. But your frustration lies here. You feel like it's shrouded. So this could definitely be a financial situation where you don't know everything. And where we've got my infamous King of Swords here, we could also be dealing with a court situation. And you feel like you're not hearing everything there is to hear. And so you're feeling a bit like this, like, okay, I'm ending up in this mind trap and, I'm not going to get screwed here. I want back what I put out. I want my Seven of Pentacles type of, sowing what I reap what I sow, You want that kind of give and take, that equal reciprocation for whatever it is you went through. But it's like you're starting to give up the fight, Pisces. Don't give up the fight. I'm telling you, this is one of those lessons that you're strong enough for. You are. It's just reaching deep down during this solar nightmare that's going on in our universe right now, is really all I can call it. It's just a nightmare of meteors and clusterfuck. And that's kind of where you're getting this. So, do your own research, get into your own things, do your research on this situation, jump into that, because it feels as though right now, and it's weird that you would come up as this is why I'm saying this might have to do with financial situations. You're not taking action, or this lawyer or person or judge is not taking action. Nothing's being done. It's kind of like stagnant with the Ace of Wands. I know it's so hard to see. Sorry about the glare. I've tried everything. Nothing works. So with the Ace of Wands, there's, nothing being done here. And it's almost like it's behind your back. And it's in regards to, a big financial money situation, because this always talks about comfort in the home. It talks about being financially set. It talks about being set in the 3D world, money coming in that you were expecting or not even expecting, a gift that helps you. Could be a family member, could be a friend. But it's like this action isn't being taken. Whatever's going on here is what's separating you from this outcome here. There's no action being taken. And I actually would like to clarify that for you guys, because like I said, you are stuck at this crossroads and you have several decisions to make, which will affect the rest of your life. And you don't want to make decisions that are going to devastate you, but you also don't want to make decisions that are going to screw you either. And so I know this sounds complicated. And it's showing me, for those of you in a relationship right now, you're going through a very difficult time. It's a time of apologies and, self-doubt, and a time of things coming to the surface for you. So if you're in a relationship, they're coming to the surface for a reason. And it's because apologies are owed on both sides, or owed by Pisces or owed by Pisces partner. And it's telling me, it has to do with long-term relationships, commitments, and things like that, marriages. And it's saying, the things that are surfacing could potentially ruin this 10 of Cups for you, could potentially, bit by a mosquito, could potentially take away this 10 of Cups, this feeling of happiness and joy that you have. You feel like your relationship is turning upside down, but what it's doing is it's actually cleansing your relationship out. And you guys have the decision on whether or not you want to work on this, whether or not you want to pull this together. And it's showing me here that you guys are, in the process of either making it work or it's either going to make or break. And, but neither one of you wants to stay in this place of unhappiness. Neither one of you feels happy. And so neither one of you wants to stay in this place. It's like you want quick action here. You want to get everything out on the table. Can we work this out or can't we? We've been doing this for too long. There's elephants in the room. There's a lot of honesty coming forth for you guys, whether it be from you or your partner or both of you. And you're looking back on things. Like I said, I knew this card would surface because of the fact that you guys are reminiscent of, regrets and what ifs and all kinds of things right now. And your skeletons are kind of following you around, and you're letting go of a lot of things that are significant at this time and trying not to devastate yourself in the process. But sometimes these choices are devastating, Pisces. Sometimes you have no choice. And the universe sucks for that. I know, believe me. I've been in this position where I've had to make choices and I've made the wrong ones and devastated my life. And I know this crossroad, it is the hardest place to be. But it's something that you definitely need to deal with, because relationship or not, this talks about self-love. This talks about love in a relationship. This talks about knowing your worth, knowing your self-worth, and understanding what that means in a relationship. And that you are deserving of love as well. Everybody makes mistakes. And I feel like you and your partner are really bouncing off each other right now, trying to regain some balance, trying to regain a new start together. Some of you aren't sure that it's worth it. You're coming down to a decision where you're not sure that you want to continue. You're not sure that you want to move forward and try to fix this relationship. Maybe it's too much. Maybe the feelings that I'm getting are just overwhelming, and there was too many mistakes made for you guys to, see past this and this to that cup of love that's being offered. But just know that if you can overcome it, then there's a lot of love there. There really is. For those of you who are single, it's like you let somebody go that you have true love for. It's like you let someone go and you didn't realize it until after they were gone that you had these feelings. And now you've made this really hard hand, like mental decision that, I want to be on my own. And now that this person is gone, it's like, what did I do? I keep hearing, if I go, I'm not coming back. Yes. This person has either you've cut them out of your life or they've cut you out of their life. And they've got a wall as big as China up there. And I don't see you getting through that. They're hanging out in their single garden looking for a new adventure. They took their time to heal, to not pass judgment, to not allow this to eat them alive. And it's not that they're looking for a third party or to move on. They're looking to rebalance their life from the secrets and the craziness that happened. Whew, I'm just getting messages from everywhere, guys. This is crazy. I still want to look into this money situation. I'm curious to know what is going on with you guys in money, because that's typically not something I see in your readings. Yeah, this person that you're with or that you gave up is not willing to give this a second chance. That's not what they're wishing for. Even though they know your feelings are true now, I keep hearing what happened before is never going to happen again. And that could be you, Pisces, putting up healthy boundaries and learning that place from which to say no. This is not what I deserve. This is not what I need. I'm really proud of you guys. You know, you're just moving forward and, you know, you're taking your lessons with stride here. And that's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. This mess. This very one. Let's see if Keli can get her shit together. There we go. And so something is stopping you. There's an action being held here. Or non-action. Actually, it goes this way. Because it's behind you. And for you to come up as the Queen of Pentacles, this tells me that this is definitely money related with the 10 of Pentacles on the other side of this and then the Ace of Pentacles. Something is definitely stopping you from this new beginning. It's like it should be there. It's there. But it's taking entirely too long. There's no action being taken toward it. There's no, it's like a stalemate. It's like no action. So let me see what I can clarify for you guys on that. Can you go ahead and clarify this situation for me? What is going on with Pisces and this big money that I'm seeing with the blocked new beginning? Why is their path blocked? What is blocking Pisces? August of 2019. What is blocking Pisces? August of 2019. Oh. So it's saying there's a lot of back and forth here. This may be a court case. This may be a divorce. This may be, I feel paper shuffling. But it's saying what's blocking you is there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of negotiation, a lot of... Oh. That just made me think of someone I know. I don't know why I didn't relate that sooner. A lot of back and forth, pull. A lot of, you know, negotiating and internal strife, external strife. It's causing all kinds of chaos in your life. So this has got to be something big. Involving third parties, not in a sexual way. But it looks like there's a lot of parties involved in this. The strength. Well, you definitely have the strength to get through whatever it is that you're going through. No doubt about that. But this crossroads is really, really hard for you. This Seven of Pentacles is... This crossroads is difficult for you. Because it's like you're running... I feel like you're running out of resources. And in order to negotiate and get... They're saying what's yours. It's like you have to make a choice at this crossroad. And it doesn't seem like a very fair choice, like I said, when these are your two bottom cards on the deck when I split it. So this is the main idea for your reading. I read in different ways, guys. I just do what they tell me. And so these are the two main cards for your reading is, you know, the card of walking away after putting in so much effort, but then the card of devastation as well. Of course, cups talk about emotion, but the numerology in this also talks about being at different points in your life. And, you know, at this point, you're stuck. You want to walk away and give this up and say, okay, throw my hands in the air and fuck it. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, that other decisions are related to this, is what they're saying, whatever that means. But I feel like you're running out of resources to continue this battle. Maybe it's a custody battle for your children. Because, again, I do have the Six of Cups. So it could be, for some of you, a custody battle for your children. And you're running out of the resources to continue the fight, to take the right crossroad, to, you know, go in on this person for your children. I feel like time is being taken to ponder between this whole, where is it? This whole mess. It's like there's just time being taken. And it's putting you in a very angry state, because the Queen of Wands in reverse is very explosive, very unbalanced. She is very powerful. She is the Queen of Fire. So when she's like this, she's very snappish and angry and defeated and feeling like a cornered animal. And it's like, then there's just this period, a waiting period. And with all this fighting going on, it makes no sense to have a waiting period unless it's a negotiation of sorts. See what else we can find out for you guys. Tell me about this money. What is it about this Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Hold on, guys. We have some jumpers. Okay, so it is... You feel like you're losing the fight, is what it is. Whatever this is, you're losing the fight. And this could still be your shadow work. This could pertain to your relationship, your job, a court case, you know, fighting for your children. I'm getting in so many different messages at the same time. That's kind of hard to discern what is what. So, but it's talking about you feel defeated because someone is standing in their power wrong. Someone is really going in on you in a way that you don't know about. And it keeps putting you into this waiting period, and wait and wait and wait some more and hurry up and wait. It's like you do your part, and then as soon as it gets to someone else's part, it just slows down and stops. And it doesn't move. It's not moving. And that's what's frustrating you. That's that angry part. That's that, okay, I'm tired of this. I'm starting to get explosive. I feel like I've done everything I need to do. And I feel like some of that could relate to your job situation. Maybe you guys are having a difficult time finding a job. This market today is very specific in finding a job. It's very hard. And so, you know, this could relate to giving up the fight, like trying to find a job, trying to balance out everything for yourself. So I'm going to see what you guys, it's not telling me anything else. So let's see what you guys have to look forward to, because this is just so... Everybody's this month is so dreary, but, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth before I sit here and talk about, oh, there's an ex coming back, and give you all of that spiel. I'm going to tell you what I really see and what I really see coming for you guys. So what do we have going on for Pisces for August of 2019, please? I feel like there's a lot of closing of circles, a lot of closure coming. To things that have hurt you in the past. There's a lot of closure coming in. There's a lot of, like I said, I feel like, you know, the vibe of I'm sorry, and maybe getting closure from past people in your life. Could be family, could be friends, could be exes, could be current boyfriend or girlfriend. I feel like this is just a time of raw, pure honesty with your other half right now. And, yes, you're letting go of all your burdens. You're letting them go. You're coming to the cycle, the end of the 10 cycle with the 10 of Wands. You're carrying too much, and you're starting to put down one wand at a time, and you're getting closure. These are wands you've carried for, it feels like so long that they're indented in my back. Like it feels heavy. And you have decisions to make about your happiness, about whether or not this is for you, whether or not this is what you want. But it is true. It is, a beautiful family type of love. It's a connection, soul connection. It is what you can accomplish if you can get through this. And I know you guys are being tested so hard right now. And I feel like I thought so. I feel like you're going to get some really swift news that's going to be upsetting. It's not going to be what you want it to be. Maybe the offer you get from your significant other is not what you're expecting. Maybe this financial offer that you're expecting is really misguided, or really, like say somebody wants you to come and work for them, and you've gone to school for 8 years for this, and they just want to pay you $10 an hour type of thing. It feels like an offer that's where you're not valued. Yeah, an offer where you're not valued. It sounds great on paper, but when it comes down to it, the offer's not balanced. You're not getting that equal reciprocation that we talked about in the beginning. The offer isn't balanced. And this would come from a relationship. It could come from a financial perspective, or it could come from both. But it's saying both of these areas need to be balanced out right now. And I feel like you're going to start to feel that things are going your way, because here's my Judge again. And I feel like once you've done that research, you're going to start coming out of that frame of mind of not understanding and knowing kind of what's happening around you. And there's going to be a victory, even if it is a small victory. Even if it is a small victory. Judgment doesn't look good here. Like I said, there seems to be something going on where no one's taking action. And it's almost like I feel down to the wire, like back and forth. And then everything just came to a dead stop. And so judgment hangs in the balance. It's like you can have success here by doing your research and presenting what you found as well. For those of you dealing with court cases and things like that, I feel like if you're in a custody battle or a divorce, judgment is kind of hanging in the balance. Somehow this person has found a way to make it sit in limbo. And what I don't like is that we've got the Magician here. And the Magician, of course, is always manipulating things. That's what a magician does. He manipulates time and space and elements and things around him. And it's like you're not listening to your intuition on this, whether it be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, a court case, a divorce, whatever. You're not listening to your intuition on this. Something isn't quite right. And I feel like this has specifically to do with court cases, this particular, because there's a Tower moment coming, and we've already seen that the Judge is here. Judgment. Victory. But there's something you need to be careful of here, because I don't think the offer is going to be, like I said, what you want it to be. And it looks like you may have to settle for less. Than what you're wishing for. You may have to settle for less than what you're wishing for here. I do note that somebody is watching you, though, and I have been noting that. I saw the Page of Swords come up several times. So for those of you dealing with court cases or, Department of Social Services with your children, know that they are watching you. Whatever's going on with you guys, they are watching you. Okay, Pisces, that is it. If you need my information, it is in the box below. So many messages. If you need me, just give me a shout. This is your girl Kelly coming straight at you through the Queen's Tarot Beat in Boston, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.